We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Seattle.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, able to avoid him. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Go. McCarthy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing. Will Record kicking off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Six the Eagles! Go!
Now run, it's Kenneth Walker. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. The Seahawks had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. Big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get a point in the right direction. They need it quickly. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
He completes this to Walker. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Seahawk defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Play action. Now McCarthy. Making the catch. This is the tight end Oliver. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, 43 yards. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Deputy! 60 Bison, 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. Down the left sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing is McCarthy. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set. 60 biceps, go.
He'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Cowboy, ready. Viking 18. Ready.
The setup to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Addison hauls it in. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, 66 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Seahawks 10. Middle flanker at the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd and 3. Walker with a grab, left side. 7 yards there and a first down. been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
60 Bobcats.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
39-yard line.
Ready, set.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To the left side, catch made by Roll. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay,
and no
ready?
move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now back to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or it could have been trouble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Seven Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
70. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
Back to throw again. Smith and Jigba with the ground. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
18.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
19-18.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Got it. Ready.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Down. Panther 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, right?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ready up.
Now a second and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Third and 12. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before break. McCarthy got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a handoff to Chandler. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go,
On play action, now McCarthy. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Walker now in 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. In motion right is Addison. Now McCarthy. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Vikings.
Now Chandler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Viking 18. Warrior 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Seahawks 31.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing is McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they just did not get the snap away in time. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. McCarthy operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Calling a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
This is 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Hit. Nice. 65, 65.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Great return there, 22 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Check mash, 60 vices, 60 vices. 60 Eagles, 6, Traveler, ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And now defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Ready? 19-18.
They run again with Walker. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some shit she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, 60 friendly.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Open man, there's Bobo. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here we go, first and goal.
Alert! Alert! Here we go. 70 triple wolf. Bronco 80. Reload! Reload! Ready?
Here's Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, hey.
Again, Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Janet. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Myers' kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's first and 10. Here's McCarthy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll come up now on second down. Back to throw. McCarthy looking left side and has got a man. That's Chandler. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Well, Charles, kind of the future of his franchise on display right there. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 7. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'm up.